Indianapolis Colts. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
We got this.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception ball. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown in the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back on the field. And he comes out on the heels of an This one out quickly to Westbrook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and 1, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 30. The 20. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panthers score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's the 2nd fumble here in the 1st quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Here's Mayfield.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds his target, Royal. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here we go. Ready? Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key to tight end.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and now nothing but green ahead of him. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what.
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield to throw it, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On the move to his left, and his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
It's just me and you.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Newton on first down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Newton throwing again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from the pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Foxtrot. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throw it, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
Right over there.
3rd and long for Mayfield. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
Going the other way.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Here we go, kids. All day, defense, all day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On 3rd down, Newton. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd down and goal. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a run. On first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Come on now, let's go.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And I think I saw that right. And tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. He's back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. This caught by Royal. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Cam Newton and his offense down by 2 touchdowns, 53 ticks to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Back to throw, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Throwing again on second down. Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A strong running. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Oh, he's thinking ends. He's got a man. Complete.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.